The prevalence of obesity in the United States is a multifaceted issue influenced by cultural, economic, environmental, and policy factors. Understanding why it is relatively easy to become overweight or obese in the USA requires a deep dive into these elements. Let's explore the reasons behind this phenomenon with true data and interesting facts. Have you ever noticed how prominent fast food is in American culture? Fast food is a go-to choice for many due to its convenience, affordability, and extensive marketing. More than 36% of adults consume fast food on any given day, according to the CDC. These meals are typically high in calories, sugars, and unhealthy fats, which contribute to weight gain. Have you ever found yourself eating larger portions than you intended? Portion sizes in the USA are notoriously large. A study published in the American Journal of Public Health found that portion sizes have dramatically increased over the past few decades. For instance, the average size of a hamburger has increased by 23% since the 1970s, leading to higher caloric intake. The American diet heavily relies on processed foods, which are often high in calories, sugars, and unhealthy fats. Processed foods are convenient and have a longer shelf life, making them a popular choice. However, they contribute significantly to daily caloric intake without providing essential nutrients. Do you know anyone who spends most of their day sitting? A significant portion of the American population leads a sedentary lifestyle. According to the CDC, only 23% of Americans meet the recommended guidelines for both aerobic and muscle-strengthening activities. The prevalence of desk jobs, increased screen time, and reliance on cars for transportation all contribute to a lack of physical activity. Urban planning in many parts of the USA favors car travel over walking or cycling. Suburban areas often lack pedestrian-friendly infrastructure, making it challenging to incorporate physical activity into daily routines. This reliance on automobiles reduces incidental exercise that people might get from walking or cycling to work, school, or shops. Have you ever struggled to find healthy food options nearby? The food environment in the USA is characterized by the easy availability and marketing of unhealthy foods. Food deserts, areas with limited access to affordable and nutritious food, are prevalent in many low-income neighborhoods. Residents in these areas often rely on convenience stores and fast food restaurants, which typically offer unhealthy options. The food and beverage industry spends billions of dollars on advertising each year, promoting high-calorie, low-nutrient foods. A report found that children and teens are exposed to a disproportionate amount of ads for sugary drinks, snacks, and fast food compared to healthier options. Agricultural subsidies in the USA often favor crops like corn and soy, which are used to produce high-fructose corn syrup and hydrogenated oils, common ingredients in processed foods. These subsidies make unhealthy foods cheaper and more accessible compared to fruits and vegetables, which are less subsidized. The American healthcare system tends to focus more on treating diseases rather than preventing them. Preventive care, which includes nutrition counseling and weight management programs, is often underutilized or not covered by insurance. This reactive approach means that issues related to obesity are often addressed only after they have developed into more serious health problems. High levels of stress and poor mental health are linked to obesity. The American Psychological Association reports that many Americans use food as a coping mechanism for stress, anxiety, and depression. Comfort eating often involves high-calorie, sugary foods, leading to weight gain. Sleep deprivation is another factor contributing to obesity. According to the CDC, more than one-third of American adults do not get enough sleep regularly. Lack of sleep can disrupt hormones that regulate hunger and appetite, leading to increased caloric intake and weight gain. The obesity rate among American adults was 41.9% from 2017 to March 2020, and by 2022, 22 states reported an adult obesity prevalence of 35% or higher, up from 19 states in 2021. The annual medical cost of obesity in the USA was estimated to be $147 billion in 2008. On average, medical costs for people with obesity were $1,429 higher than those of normal weight. About 19% of children and adolescents aged 2 to 19 years are obese, highlighting the extent of the problem from a young age. So, why is it so easy to gain weight in the USA? The ease of becoming overweight or obese is a complex issue influenced by dietary habits, lifestyle choices, socioeconomic factors, and policy decisions. Addressing this epidemic requires a multifaceted approach, including changes in dietary guidelines, urban planning, healthcare focus, and societal norms. By understanding the root causes, we can implement effective strategies to combat obesity and promote healthier living.